Hello, hello, Moonlight Mafia. Welcome in. I am glad that everyone could make it. I'm glad that each and every one of you are here, and I hope that y'all have been having an amazing weekend. Um, if y'all could, let me know because I'm looking over at the live stream on um, YouTube, and it looks like there's no video. Yep. Okay. I told the guys in the stream here I was going to be playing with OBS software tonight, and yeah, could be an issue. Give me a second. All right. Anything there, guys? All right. Can y'all can hear me, but you can't.
I can tell now. It says
Oh,
live, so now
hold
you
on.
should be good.
Yeah, here we go. Here we go.
Now you, we're good.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure something out with the OBS software. That didn't work good for me. So, hey guys, tried to get fancy on you. I've got some more work to do on the OBS. I thought I had it mastered, but I'm gonna have to do some more talking with some guys that have greater and smarter abilities than me. So, anywho, sorry to spool you up like that and have you guys sitting in the dark. We're losing all kinds of people now, but I apologize. But we are up. So welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. And you know what kills me is Chastity calls me. She says, "Hey, are you going to be ready?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm going to be ready. I got it going on today. I mean, I'm in here. I got this OBS thing going. It's going to be great." Come on, black screen. But at least y'all saw what I was trying to do. I put some cool little overlay stuff up there. It just didn't work out for us. So it is what it is, man. All right. So real quick before we pull up our special guests, I just want to welcome everyone in the chat. We have the greatest mod of all time, Miss Meg. Welcome in. Mr. River from River Sticks Outdoors. Welcome. We got old GW. And I'm sure Peggy Sue with us. Welcome in. We have the Cruise Vet. Welcome. New subscriber. Welcome into the live stream, and thank you so much. Lady that I have been missing so much, my wonderful wife, Chastity. And I can't wait to get back to her, hopefully next weekend, or this coming weekend, rather. Ralu, welcome in. Welcome in. Glad to see you. Danny, welcome, sir. Mr. Greg, welcome in. Thank you guys for being here. You could be so many other places, but you're here with us, and we appreciate it. Cool Gamer, welcome in, sir. Welcome in. Miss Darlene Reese, hello, ma'am. Miss Diane Phoenix, hello, ma'am. Welcome in. Ooh, let's see. See me, welcome in. Sir Kurt. Sandra, Grandma to me, Grandma to Chastity, welcome in. Thank you for being here. And there's Kaylee, and you know what that means. Hey, Landon. Hey, Papa loves you. Oh, my little buddy. I know my little buddy's watching. All right. So, the next thing, we really appreciate our mods because we could not do what we do without the help of our mods. And so, real quick, we just want to give them a thank you. And we do thank you guys. We thank you guys a ton. It's a big deal what you guys do for us, and we thank you so much. So, without further ado, the shadowy black figures, we will now reveal who those gentlemen are. So, first up in the panel, I'd like to welcome a man, a myth, and to some a legend, and to some, like maybe his wife, maybe some words we've never heard before. No, I'm kidding. We know Greg's great husband, great man, great father. Here he is, Greg from SCT, also known as SCT Adventures.
I think you had it right the first time when you were. She has lots of words for me.
Yeah, I understand. I mean, Chastity has a few choice words for me as well. So there's
Definitely.
Greg. Drum roll for the next gentleman. He is an adopted father to the pillow named Rose, mentor to the Ford man, and that is the Grizz, Danny Griswold. Welcome in, sir. Welcome in.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
Yeah, we appreciate you. I don't know where you got that ugly hat at. I'm sure it's probably from Scott Hicks. Maybe I don't know.
Got it from them, man. I promote higher education in my classroom. I also reach out to major league sports teams as well, and sometimes they send things for me. So this actually came from the Panthers themselves.
That's cool.
Yeah.
All right, and the next person, the man that likes to wear cowboy boots on cruise ships and take pictures of females' rear ends. Sometimes that's a joke. You'd have to go back a few months to know that one. Man, the cowboy himself, Mr. Paul Vines.
Good evening, everyone. Pleasure to be here.
Howdy. Oh, we're glad to have you. The voice that sounds like butter,
Oh,
Mr.
Lord.
Paul. Yeah, well,
Mom always said I had a face made for radio.
That's the lure that drew. That's the lure that drew Meg in right there. Was that voice?
The voice. Yeah.
Hello, Meg.
Like Barry White.
This is your man, Paul.
Paul, since you do this wrestling show with Josh, let's take your best Val Venus impression.
Don't have one.
I bet you could have one that
No.
sounds pretty good, man. Hello, ladies.
Venus. Hello.
Oh,
All right. Next up, somewhat of a celebrity in this YouTube land that we live in, Mr. Andrew from the Funnelheads.
What's
Welcome
up, guys?
in, sir.
Look,
Welcome in.
Look at
Thank you
there.
so much for inviting me. How is everybody tonight?
What's up, Andrew?
Finer
going on?
than frog hair split four ways, man. I knew I was forgetting something, and what I was forgetting was to make you a banner. Dadgummit.
Oh,
There's always something when I don't have Chastity here to keep me straight. You being a military guy, she's my opso. She keeps me straight, man. So
absolutely.
And next in, this is a guy who got kicked out of school more times than he can count on all his fingers and toes. We found out last week, Mr. Kurt from See Me Traveling.
Hello.
Hey.
There you go.
The legend.
Welcome in.
Hey,
How are y'all?
doing
Perfect.
good.
Pretty good, man. Pretty good. It's been a heck of a day for me.
I know. I seen some of that action you was there on the water.
Man.
Why you wear boring shirts on this guy's live stream and then you wear what you wear on mine? Man.
I was
He's
in there
stepping his
trying to
game
find
up.
some, but you know.
He's probably not as many shots into this live stream as he was for yours.
You know what? You could be right.
That could be. That is true. That is true. Yeah.
Hey, so just to be completely honest with those folks that are here and that are in the chat, I don't really have a plan for tonight. So I've got some things I'm going to show from up here in Alaska. I've got some things that I want to ask each and every one of these gentlemen. But it really and truly is just a guys hangout tonight, and I want you guys to promote your channels a little bit. And we're gonna do exactly what the title of this channel is. We're gonna shoot the breeze. Oh my goodness, guys! Oh my goodness! Look who is here. Barry Breen. My goodness. Wow.
One
Oh,
What
and
did we
Hello,
do to
Barry.
deserve Barry?
Hello.
Man.
Hello, Barry.
We did hear that voice Friday.
Did y'all
I
catch
got to
his
go
voice?
back and watch that. I got to go back and watch that.
Yeah, you got to catch that, Josh.
Yeah.
And thank you
I'm
for having
behind.
me.
Oh, you're very welcome. So we may have to rotate out a couple guys because I've invited Scott and I've invited Billy J as well. So at some point I like to have them pop up. Double A Ron Smith, welcome. Look at here. Who could ever forget Boots on the Lido? Mr. Paul and the Boots on the Lido, man. Yeah, we'll never forget that. Never ever.
And I don't know what my problem is, but in that picture, that's all I saw at first were the boots. I guess that's a good thing. My
Yeah, that's a
wife's
good
got
thing.
me. My wife's got me trained well, I guess, huh?
Yeah, she sure does.
Hey, I was just keeping it real. I mean, at least I didn't, go on a ship and play like I'm some kind of professional islander or something, I mean,
Hey, this is how I live on a daily basis, man. This is what I got. Yeah. Well, hey, let me let's see. Before I start getting nasty text messages from Chastity telling me that I'm doing the wrong thing here, because that will happen. Not her giving me nasty text messages, but me doing the wrong thing. Let me make sure I stay on format here. So, all right. So, before I forget, if everyone would give their cruise and vacation countdowns, throw that over into the chat. Our cruise countdown for me and Chastity, we go out on the Symphony of the Seas in 27 days. Greg, what's your next countdown?
Our next countdown, which you caught me off guard. Kurt probably knows it better than I do because he leaves before I do for it. But it's like 32 days, I think. Carnival Freedom, 31 days.
Sounds good.
Carnival Freedom.
Nice.
I'll be looking for some of those Freedom videos because we have the cruise that we will go on before the booze cruise is on the Freedom. We're going to go in January. So
Maybe they'll
I
have the
don't even
whale
know what
tail
that
fixed.
countdown is yet. I don't look at it.
By the time you get on there, I don't
Is that the
know.
one
That
that
is
got
the ship
burned
that
or
had
whatever?
the whale
Fire?
tail damage.
Yeah, it's just a stub sticking up right now.
We were supposed to go on the Freedom twice. It got canceled both times when it was docked in Galveston. We were supposed to go on it 2 separate times, and both times it got canceled because of you know what.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What's your
We're looking forward to it.
what's
We'll be
your
on there with
upcoming
Curtis.
countdowns, Graves?
I have no clue.
What you got coming up, Graves?
I don't know.
You don't know?
He's
Maybe
got
a
the
year, huh,
glory.
Greg? Maybe a year from October or whatever.
He's got the glory next October.
Well, you've got the creator meetup in Branson, right? That's November.
Branson, yeah, that's true. I'll be there November.
Yeah. Kurt, Greg spoke for you already.
Yeah. We of course, like he said, about 31 days. That'll be the Carnival Freedom. And February, my wife will be celebrating a big birthday, and we will be on the Carnival Paradise out of Tampa. And that is the week of I call it Valentine's Day. She says birthday. So then April, the week of the 20th, we will be on MSC Seaside. And of course, later in October, we will be on Carnival Glory down in New Orleans.
Yeah, baby.
Yes, ma'am.
Nolans.
Very cool.
Yeah, we need to. So, what would really be cool is if we could all if we could all do a set of cruises for a given year, and then we could do tour shirts like the Buc-ee's tour,
Tour
like
shirts. That'd be kind of cool.
a band tour.
New kids.
I don't know what we could call our group, but whatever it is, world tour. All right.
We're seriously thinking about doing that MSC cruise with Kurt and Marcia in April. It's like a 3 or 4 day. What is it, Kurt? It's like 3 day.
Yeah, I think it's a 3 day out of Port Canaveral, and you get to go to their island. They're not going to go to Nassau or anything, and I love that island myself. And I'll tell it right here. All around, it's all. What was that, honey? It's $600 or $700, and you get everything pretty much.
That's
Kurt, how does that,
one of our next ones to hit is MSC for sure.
How does that island compare to like some of the other private islands, like Royal Caribbeans or Carnivals or Disney's? Have you been?
I have not been to Disney. I have seen, as they were doing, I've seen a lot of vlogs, of course, of everybody's on the Royal, and plus I was on NCL. What's their island called? And it's just right beside Royals right there.
Yeah.
And I would say there's not as much children stuff to do. But they have a lagoon. They do excursions. We did a pirate ship. Not a pirate ship. I'm sorry, a sunken ship excursion.
Gotcha.
But they have jet skis. They probably do. There's a lighthouse. We took a tour of it real early. Our very first time. There's not as like water slides or anything yet. There's no pool. Gotcha. It's all natural. It is, and MCL is also the only one that truly owns their own island. They actually bought that. It's private.
Yeah, Felicia just did the training for it this week, and we had to watch some videos on it, and it was an industrial island, I guess, that they bought and just took over and completely redid and went from one end to the other, just building it up. And I mean, we watched on the video, they showed all the stuff that they built on it and the lighthouse and all that they put on it. It's really cool how they built it up and redid they're preserving the reef around it and all that. So it's really cool.
Nice.
It's probably almost the size of Royals, but I don't know if they'll be able to build as much. Not quite at the size, but it's about like that. There's a lot of ground there for potential.
Gotcha. Cool.
That's one we want to hit. We definitely want to try an MSC cruise.
Yeah, we're looking at one in 24 already.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hello, Cruise Nuts.
The nice thing about that one
guys.
next April,
Appreciate
like right now booking it, that cruise like Kurt was talking about, with it only being 3 days and spending 2 days at the island, it was like $600 for an interior with $100 deposit. So I mean, it was really reasonable.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a very new ship, that Seaside. I think it was 2019, 17 or 19, somewhere in there. I think Seaside, probably newer. Don't quote me on that one.
Those ships are really nice anyway. I mean, they're just as Felicia said, they're fancy.
Yeah, that's
fancy.
We were on Davina, and it was considered the older one. And anyway, it just was like, I was like, this is old to them. Yeah.
And they have that for you highfalutin people. They have that concierge thing that's called she can yell at me from the other room. But anyway, you get your own private butler and everything else that literally walks around the shops with you and carries your packages and everything else.
That's crazy. Not my style, that's for sure.
So
I did see some people have that. We did. Even on the island, they come on there with them.
Wow. My wife has one of those on the Carnival ships.
Yeah.
I want to see you dressed in that butler outfit like that dude's wearing in all the videos.
Hello, Antoinette.
Danny,
I do that for a little money, man.
For a little money, for your tip.
Yeah, I'll carry your stuff around.
I got
Garson. Come here, Garson. That's what OGW is saying. Garson. Hey, what's your countdowns, Andrew? What do you got coming up next?
We literally, so when I was in quarantine with little man, we ended up securing a room for the Carnival Ecstasy, and I think it's 49 days. So we're looking forward to that. It's the last sailing. We've been on that ship quite a few times, but it's got a lot of nostalgic feelings for us. We actually revealed Rhett's gender on it, so we're looking forward to kind of being the last ones on that. John Heald will be on it, so it's cool. I think the Frugal Cruisers are trying to come on it. We know a couple other. I think Parody J is also on it as well, which we haven't met or talked to them, so we're looking forward to speaking with them. And then honestly, we don't have anything physically booked until next summer, but we are working on Thanksgiving and possibly New Year's, and then of course the booze cruise. So we got some things in the works, but we're the type of people that are all last minute on everything, unless it's like a really special itinerary or some special occasion. Then we try to secure it before prices go up. So, but that's what we got going on. We're excited.
Andrew, I know you've heard this before, but if you wait until the last minute, how long does it take? It only takes a minute.
Not very long.
It takes a minute.
Good.
So, hey, Paul, when
Yes,
are
sir.
you taking your beloved on her next cruise?
202 days. Be on the Pride out of Tampa. I think I said that right.
Wow.
That's that
Yeah.
second
The,
helping hands, right?
Pride out of Tampa.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
It's James.
Andrew, you know about that
Cantonese.
one in October?
I do not.
Yeah.
I heard about it, but I don't know dates or anything like that. So
Okay. October, I forgot when it. Blaine knows, but
okay.
it's for Sean and Alana.
Well-
They have a foundation called Helping Hands for Cruising,
Yeah.
and the first recipient is Ford man Kenneth Oaks. I don't know if you know him or not, Kenny.
Yep. Oh yeah, Kenny.
But so it's going to be a big old cruise. I think they said around 30 different channels will be there.
Oh wow, yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I'll get the details.
gonna
Blaine
be a
might
lot.
have told me about it on one of the lives, but we try
Right.
to write stuff down and then
Right.
we lose stuff. So, but interested for
We're
sure.
going to try to go to the meetup. There's going to be a lot of creators at the meetup.
Yeah.
There
Yep,
may
we're
be
going to the
as many as
meetup.
20
Yeah,
listeners.
Paul and Meg will be at the meetup for sure. Yeah.
Nice.
We're planning on going as long as everything works out for the meetup. We tried to get our cruise changed, but it wasn't that we couldn't get it worked out with Carnival. It was just days off trying to take those days back to back. Just couldn't hack it. 202 days for Meg.
What's this
54
meetup y'all are
days.
speaking of? What was that? I'm just asking because I've never heard.
Well, it's the Helping Hands for Cruising meetup for Kenny's. For Kenny's trip.
Yeah.
So the day before they sail away, I think it's the day before. The day before they sail away, everybody's going to meet up and probably have dinner and some drinks or something like that. And
Oh, that'd be really cool.
Sean and Alana,
Okay.
you don't get very many opportunities to meet them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What date and where's that going to be at? I know it's in Miami, but what?
October 13th.
I wish Sean. Oh, you got it, Danny.
It's like the 15th.
15th.
I'm sorry.
It's October. The meetup's October the 13th. The cruise leaves. No, it's the 14th. The meetup is the 14th, right, Paul?
The 14th to the 15th. I think they cruise on the 16th.
The cruise on the Saturday, I think, is the 15th. So the 14th, the night before, is the meetup, and it's at the Hilton Garden Inn West at the airport, by one of the airport hotels, Hilton Garden Inn West.
Yeah.
Yeah, Blaine says
we're
October
on.
14th is meetup, cruises 50. Yeah.
So we'll be on the Ecstasy the 10th through the 15th, depending on how Michelle's schedule is for work.
Oh, yeah.
We'll let you know after that. But I know she's got to take a couple of days off for work just for the Ecstasy.
That's why I can't go, man. It's because of my job.
Yeah.
As a teacher, and we got a brand new principal this year too. So,
Yeah.
good luck with that.
So that,
She's in the
that's
school
54
system, too.
days that Blaine's
Oh, she
talking
is?
about there.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's his.
And,
that's the Helping Hands cruise.
We're going
And
to
then
try to make
91
that
for
Princeton
celebration
meetup in November.
There you go.
It's kind of up in the air, though.
We had a lot of fun with you last year, Paul.
You always have fun picking on me, Danny. That's what I'm here for.
33 days until Ovation of the Seas to Alaska for the Cruise Vet. So if you guys don't know the Cruise Vet, we just subscribed to his channel, and this is a sailor, a veteran sailor that now is he does stuff like we do. He's got a small upstart channel, fantastic cruise channel. Go check the Cruise Vet out.
For sure.
Here's the Branson meetup. Blaine posted.
Make sure me and Greg didn't mention, but Sea Lake Journeys is going to be with us this coming September. And
okay.
Yeah, absolutely. So there'll be a lot of content.
What's up, Dustin? So Dustin has this is his first introduction into what college baseball is like this week, and they almost broke him.
Go Hurricanes.
Hey, Dustin.
Yeah. Yeah,
I was so confused by that.
Yeah, Eddie Lugo, he was the first one to be confused by it, and there he is. Welcome in, Eddie.
Oh yeah.
And he said something about the U, and I think it made it even worse. I should have responded to Eddie and been like, well, they're mascots, the Hurricanes, but it's not Miami. But it's all good. Yeah, there's the Cruise Vets channel, so go over there and check him out. Also check out Eddie Lugo as well. He has a great channel. He's just now getting started, but yeah, go over there and check Eddie and what he's got going on out, and give him a like and a subscribe. Hey, hello, Ashley. How are you? Welcome in. Back to the format. All right, got you guys all brought up. Create hashtag creator and supporter. Make sure you all drop that into the chat. That way everybody can link up, and we're not just having to point people out in the chat. Everybody needs to link up and sub for each other, and we need to support our group here. We, it's kind of like Pete. When Pete called in yesterday, Pete McDevitt through Blaine, he hit the nail on the head. He's like, I'm always watching. I'm always seeing what this community's doing, and he's just blown away by our community.
I wasn't expecting that.
Always working.
What the heck?
But I agree, man. I mean, this group of folks, and not just the people here on this panel, but the group of folks that support everything that everybody here on this panel and outside of this panel does.
Yeah,
it blows me away. I mean, that people would, and Greg, I'm not trying to put you way over or anything here, but it's for us. It started with Greg, and Greg's always supported, and Danny, you've helped out a lot. I mean, everybody has helped. Andrew and I, we talk a lot behind the scenes.
Yeah, go SCT.
Dude, that thing is the size of a dime.
There, you see it now?
There you go.
But it was really cool to hear somebody from outside what I consider the group to say things like that, and it's the stuff that we all know and see. But he's seeing it from.
Have you checked his channel?
Subjective ones. Yeah, I was on there earlier today. He was announcing
man.
the Orioles game. That was cool.
See, that's where we started. We started through Disney. Our YouTube channel, even though we made it because of the boys always wanting to make videos and put them up on YouTube for people to watch. That's the reason we started. But the travel genre that we started through was Disney, because I started watching videos and live streams before we went to Disney. And so the first community we came in through was actual Disney, at least for us.
But
and then you brought me over to cruising.
You talking about the community and as a whole, it's not just supporting each other's channels and that sort of thing. I mean, the amount of outpouring support that we got just as a group for like Kara and CJ in the wedding, and what Kara's received for just being a teacher. I won't put people on the spot, but the stuff that's been donated to Kara for her classroom and stuff like that, we've just been blown away by. And that's just come from the community out here. And we didn't even ask for it. That's the thing that gets me. I mean, it's crazy. We've gotten more support from people in this community than we've gotten from our family or friends here locally. It blows you away.
Man, for us too, same thing.
Maybe it's because those people actually know us.
Maybe it's because we can't smell you, Greg.
It's all going to change after the Blues Cruise.
It's all downhill.
Hey, Kenny has quite a following right now, but I'm going to tell you, after he gets off the Helping Hands for cruising, he's going to have a harem following him around.
Well, see, I would have thought after Tammy and Kelly met us on the Valor that they would have been like, unsubscribe and like delete anything like that. Next thing I know, they're
like a restraining order.
Yeah, they drove over from Louisiana to the wedding, so maybe we don't smell too bad. I don't know.
Billy did an awesome job of filming that. I was glad I got to watch it.
We don't need to over there, Andrew.
We don't need to talk about it.
You look like you got something good in that glass, man.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, Andrew's chilling there, man. He's got
weekends is the night to let loose a little bit. So
he's drinking Moscato.
I just got a little bit of scotch.
Oh yeah, I'm really letting loose over here with
Yeah, my
Right, you
Milo.
gotta stay hydrated, right?
There's something that you guys on the East Coast don't see very often. This is Fred
Water?
Meyer water.
Oh,
I'm curious what
It's Fred
Kurt's
Meyer.
got.
Fred Meyer.
Just water. Just water. Just water.
You can always know what Kurt. As we said earlier, you always know what Kurt's drinking based on the shirt he's got on.
That is true. He has different levels of PG rated or rated shirts.
Well, y'all were
we were talking about the.
Go ahead.
Oh, we were speak of the devil, and he walks in. So, welcome in, Ford man, and we are glad you're feeling good. And he even got out and went to church. So good for you, Kenny. We're glad you're feeling better.
Good to hear.
All right. Sorry, go ahead, Kurt. Sorry about that.
I just want to know, is everybody purchasing this alcohol package for the glory? Booze cruise.
For the booze cruise?
Of course.
Listen,
Well,
if we end up going, we are purchasing the alcohol package.
No.
Sure.
Stop this end up going stuff. Just go ahead and stop that.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm gonna have to start selling some like body parts or organs for these cruises eventually. So
we can train you up on how to run Instacart. That's what Chastity and our play money, we get it through Instacart.
Oh,
And we
nice,
love doing
really
it.
cool.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I don't know.
Yes, I am, Scott. Yes, I am. Andrew, did you see the shirt this clown had on at our last live stream that we were doing over? Like, I was just asking him questions about school. I had Kara on since it was her first year as a teacher. And then this guy shows up, and he was wearing a shirt that said "Well hung."
Yeah. Somebody needs to go back to that live and capture a screenshot of that. And send it.
They just need to blur it out.
Well, it had a piece of tape on it. I was in trouble.
Oh, there you go. Hey, he blurred it out.
Hey, I mean, the confidence he was displaying, I was just impressed by. That's all I can say.
And then he shows up
He
tonight.
was trying to
Hard
show
rock
to
cafe.
y'all why he got kicked out of school so often because of stuff like that. You were one of those kids that was constantly having to wear your shirt inside out because you refused to take your Big Johnson shirts off in school.
The teacher put a piece of tape over this woman's breast one time on a mermaid I had on my shirt. That's where the story came from.
I can see Kurt being the kid now that shows up to my class wearing a shirt that says "I love hot moms."
Hey, Felicia.
I know this is going to be hard for y'all to imagine. Imagine a mullet, spiked hair everywhere, and a tank top I wore on my last senior day, and it was a mermaid, and
Oh,
That is not hard to imagine at all.
I
told us
can
you're
picture
from
it
West
right now.
Virginia, man.
If we get kicked off the ship in Nassau, it'll be Kurt's fault.
Hey, when I was in elementary school, my dad had that. If you remember the short haircut with the lines going down the side,
yeah.
and then that little perm right on the back of your head. That was my haircut in kindergarten.
I had
The
that
boss.
too.
The boss, yeah, there you go. Oh, you.
Yeah, I was the coolest guy in school, man.
I had the bowl haircut.
All right, so I want to share something with you.
That was the jam.
Let me share something with you guys. So you talked a little bit earlier today, and I'd shared some pictures with y'all a little bit. But here is what I found
Target
today
species caught. This is what I came out here for. Arctic grayling. Are you kidding me? Look at that. Look at that fish. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Amazing Arctic grayling. Holy moly. What a fish. What a fun catch.
Oh, he can cut it off. I see.
So yeah, I mean, that's a kind of cool story. So I talked to Chastity and I said, I'm obviously not going to go pay for an excursion because they're like $400 to $600. And
Yeah.
But I went and I bought the cheapest rod and reel at Fred Meyer. I bought just a little bit of tackle and paid my $15 for a daily fishing pass. And I wanted to catch that fish. And so the chances were slim to none, but I caught one fish today and it was that one. And
That's
it's a
awesome.
bucket list fish for me. But
That's cool.
that fish
Was
is
it good dinner?
crazy. Yeah.
Hey, Mr. Josh. Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna step down that way. You can bring Scott up.
He said he'll wait until next time.
Oh,
So
okay.
I'll bring him on the next one unless he wants to come on in. But he said he's not ready, so it's fine.
I meant to
It's
tell
all
you how
good.
pretty
I
how
didn't
pretty you
realize-
look tonight, Paul.
I didn't realize how many friends I had. So
I thought we got
Hey,
paid
Who
for
looks
the other
pretty
day.
tonight?
Paul's
Oh,
gonna get
Lord.
into the movie trailer business, man. He'd be a perfect voice for that. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
we need to get him to make a couple
He said, "Oh,
favors for some of our
Yeah,
videos.
we should get him to do all our
Sunday.
channel intros.
we should. That would be epic." I agree.
And now,
The funnelheads take Alaska.
Yeah.
That a beautiful voice.
Y'all was talking about Kurt's shirt the other night
So the
on
cool
that
thing about
live.
that fish, though, and some people in here are talking about the fish. Oh, sorry. Uh-oh. So the cool thing about that fish was that if you see that big fin that was on its back, when you release that fish, it doesn't just dart away like most fish do. It pops its fin up, and it just turns sideways into the current and just lets the current take it downstream. It's an
was
amazing
the fish
cool little fish.
move more
But
than
you
you
can't
were
keep them.
just now?
Or well, what's that?
I
What's
said,
that?
was the fish moving more than you just were? You were frozen there for a while. You're good now, though.
Oh yeah. It was. Yeah. Did you catch what I said? I was just frozen in the screen.
You
I
said
got
that fish just kind of floats down, right?
Yeah.
Man, this
That's pretty
lovely
cool.
internet here.
That's awesome.
I'm gonna
Uses
put
his
this banner
fin like
down,
a
maybe that'll
sail.
help.
I believe you got some sun today, Josh.
Yeah. Yeah, a little bit. I mean,
Oh,
it wasn't
Lord.
too sunny out there. Looky there. He's wearing that black captain's hat.
Yeah. In case y'all don't know, I gave Billy the gimmick. I had the gimmick first,
Yeah.
and I let Billy take it over.
I had no
See, but
idea
unlike
you had
him, yeah, see, I bought my captain's hat at a port. Billy bought his at a Cracker Barrel. So,
Cracker Barrel.
I thought he got it off Wish.
Wish.
No, Billy is the captain that you get when you order a captain from Wish. So here's a couple other things that I've ran across since I've been out here in Alaska that's been really cool. So yesterday, and I shared this with you guys during the fantasy football draft, which was awesome, by the way, Danny.
Thank you.
But there was a little roadside stand set up, and this lady was selling a bunch of antiques. And so I was able to pick up this antique whiskey bottle, chalice,
Sure.
moonshine jug, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
So that was cool.
That is cool.
Also, some antique painted cards.
Oh, nice.
Those aren't lead based, are they?
Like this, but manual mix. And there we go.
Thank you.
Oh, Lord.
What are y'all going to do with that?
Oh, my Lord. Greg's like, what the?
We lost our leader.
I'm just looking at Greg's face. He's like looking next to him. Like,
He's like, where'd he go?
Yeah, I know. It did look like Greg was looking right at him. Like,
I look like a character on Stranger Things or something, Greg.
Oh, man.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
That's the best.
Oh,
job
yeah,
ever.
Barry. That was personal service. That's what happened there.
So, y'all, how is everyone? Must be cold in Alaska. Yeah.
the internet froze.
It wasn't too bad when we were there a couple of weeks ago.
There we go.
The
We're
coldest
back.
day we had was like low
back.
50s.
he's back. Guess who's back?
Guess who's back?
Yes, we're back. All right. So I bought this coin to add to my challenge coin collection.
Oh, really cool.
1960. And then the coup de grace of everything that was bought. Half a rack. Half a moose rack.
Moose antler?
Hmm.
Very
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah,
That's
moose
cool.
antler. I'm not sure how I'm going to get it back. I'm going to have to ship it or something. But
Wear it.
take a guess. And if you
It could be a part of your costume.
if you
for
know
the
already,
Moose
you don't
Cruise.
get to guess.
Hey, Bullwinkle.
So
Very funny, Billy.
if you already know, don't answer. But if you don't know, how much do you think that half an antler or half a rack cost?
If we know, we don't get to guess, right?
I have no idea.
Oh, where you at,
man.
Alaska?
Yeah, he's in Alaska.
All right, cost you
Best Western
42
Plus is not
Eskimo
creative
pies.
or conducive for live streams.
Oh, Lord. There he
Man,
is.
ladies.
He's good.
Yeah, we're good now. Man,
No,
alive.
it's
So,
well.
yeah,
Michelle had to be poor, Mike.
so that's what I figured I would have to pay Cruise Vet. But I gave $5 for that antler, believe it or not.
Really?
Freaking bucks. Yeah, Marcia,
That's
$250. I mean,
amazing.
and that's really what they're worth.
That's what
going
I
up
said,
on the
something like
background,
that.
man.
I
mean,
said
a whole-
200, I
They
think.
sell whole racks out here for $500. When she said $5, I was like, "Give me a minute and go get some cash because that's coming home with me."
Right?
You didn't want a whole rack.
So what I'll
Josh?
do is I'll put that up. Well, they didn't have a whole rack. If they'd have had a whole rack, I'd have bought that too. It would have only been $10, right? I mean,
Jesse,
the funny
you don't
thing
want
was
you
that
out
she
there in
was set
Alaska
up.
spending money to get racks.
Yeah. She was set up right next to an antique store. I went in the antique store and they had a whole rack in there for like $350. It's crazy.
Should have got you one. Put it on the hood of
But
your
they
automobile.
normally cost. A lady was telling me out there. Yeah,
A hood ornament.
Or you could have gave
there
it
was a lady out there
DW
telling me
for
that they're like $500. It's crazy. Rather have a rack of ribs, Billy says. I'll put Billy in a torture rack. That's what I'll give him.
Did you see his comment to me? He said he wished my internet would go bad.
Where is it at?
That's funny.
Billy.
Oh,
Billy don't know.
come
how to
on,
behave,
y'all. Leave Billy alone.
He's not
I
careful,
love
he'll-
Billy, y'all.
man.
He'll lose his wrench. Oh, that's right.
Well, that makes one person.
Billy's like the little brother I never
I'm
had
kidding.
and never
No,
wanted.
Billy's awesome.
Never wanted.
Never had, never wanted.
So hey, Andrew, I'll since we haven't had the opportunity yet to have you on,
Yeah.
but I've always wanted to ask you this question. Once I've learned more about you, you were in the Marine Corps.
Yes, sir.
Is that something? I mean, are you? Yeah. How long did you serve?
6 years total.
Very cool.
Yeah,
6 years.
2004 to 2010. One tour in Iraq.
Wow.
Well, thank you for your service. We may have
Yes,
crossed
sir.
paths.
Thank
I
you.
was.
Thank you for your service.
Yeah.
Semper Fi.
Semper Fi.
Semper Fi and do or die.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, there's another guy that has befriended me. It's a devil dog. His channel's Devil Dog is the name of the channel. He's a pretty cool guy. He's really smart on the OBS stuff. I'm gonna have to link up with him and get him to teach me how to do these things. Hello, Hope Faith. Welcome in. I mean, that's kind of an oxymoron, smart Marine, but no, I'm kidding. I'm sorry. Couldn't help it.
I know nothing about
he's
anything.
froze. I put him to
just know
sleep.
how to
Look
have
at
a
that.
good time.
Hey, one of my favorite. Well, I don't want to say that because other people may be listening. One of my best employees. Let's say that. One of my best employees. He was a Marine. He's actually out here with me. So he's a SATCOM guy.
Oh, nice. Very cool.
Yeah, thank you for your service.
I
That's
do.
something I don't know if many people knew about you, Andrew, that you served. So
Yeah, I mean, usually honestly, it feels like another lifetime ago. So it's like I met Michelle right as I came back from Iraq. So it's like it feels literally like another life that I live. So I don't usually put it out there too much, but I appreciated my time in and learned a lot. I was not the best kid in the world, so it taught me a lot, and I appreciate everything and everybody that I met through it. So
yeah, it's a funny thing. I told Greg this the first time we were on his live. Serving is not something that I would wish on anyone necessarily. I mean, serving is a great thing.
Oh yeah.
But if you have opportunities to go to college and do whatever, that's good too. But I would in a heartbeat do it all over again. It's a weird thing, right? And
yeah.
I don't think it's just the service. It's the combat service, I guess, is that I'd never wish that on anybody. But
yeah,
I would do it all over in a heartbeat for the country.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So my son wants to know what's your favorite color of crayon.
Dylan, I thought we were going to be friends. It's actually blue, well, like the lighter blue, because they look the most appetizing.
So
That's my
technically,
favorite
you're a
flavor
Navy
of
man.
Kool-Aid. I like the blue Kool-Aid.
We're a branch of the Navy.
You know what they really like?
Department.
What they really like, Paul, is when you say they're naval infantry. That's what they really enjoy.
Yeah, we love that.
My dispatcher when I haul local is I was going to say former Marine, but he told me one day there are no former Marines.
Yeah. Once you're in the Marines, you're in the Marines.
And I have a friend that drives with us that is in the Navy. They have some interesting conversations, shall we say.
Oh, I'd imagine.
Yeah. Beeps and squeaks. We talk on different wavelengths sometimes. And service members, especially combat vets, we don't have much of a filter left on us.
No. Nope.
Chastity's usually my filter. She's like, "Hey, you don't say that. Don't say that."
Michelle is 1,000%
too far.
my filter.
Yeah. Now, what are you saying? I'm like, what? It's not that bad. She's like, that's horrible. Stop.
Yep.
Oh man. All right. Well, y'all want to talk about our fantasy football teams and how I'm going to drag y'all through the fields of the fantasy football world? I'm gonna kick y'all's tail, man. Kirby's Colt all the way.
Kirby's Colt. Where'd that come from?
I filled out the college pick'em for week 1 today.
What do you think? Kirby's smart.
Oh, there you go. You filled out the college pick'em today?
Yeah, I went ahead and did that for week 1.
I need to send it to Kurt and to Andrew if you guys want in on it.
What is it?
College pick'em.
Okay.
If you watch college football, and I'll let you guys in on fantasy next year if y'all want. But Kurt, I think I sent you, and you said you didn't want to do it.
I really didn't. No, but I don't know about the pick'em. What is that?
So every week you go in and they have the lineup of like 25 different college football games.
Yeah.
And you got to look at the point spread, and then you pick who you think will win the game, or if you think the team will lose but they'll cover the point spread or whatever, that's who you'll pick.
Wow.
It's $5, and then at the end of the season, whoever got the most points for getting the most number of games right, that's who wins the pot. So it's not expensive or anything like that.
Might have to hit me next year. I haven't watched sports in years.
But Andrew, you want it?
Yeah, send it over. I mean, we watch college, NFL. I do commissioner for a couple fantasy leagues.
Do you?
Yeah, and then I've got a buddy that I met in North Carolina when we lived there for a while. I've been in that league for like 10 years. That one's like in-person draft. Everybody makes fun of your picks. Like
you should have seen these guys trying to draft. I did that. That was our live stream last night. Was our draft?
Oh, was it? I missed it.
You should have seen these guys trying to draft.
Yeah.
They did a decent job, but poor Scott, he found out like in the 12th round how to pick.
Oh man, I'll have to rewatch. I was literally in bed by like 8:30 last night because
he was just sitting there the whole time like, I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh.
I felt bad.
So Ralu, it's Danny. Danny's the guy on the college pick'em.
Oh, I don't even
The
know.
real football.
Greg, you can send me his info, I guess. I don't even have his.
Private message me, Ron, and I'll forward it over to Danny.
Yeah. And so I think I have yours.
I keep
address,
forgetting.
At least on Facebook.
Ralu is Ron. All right. I try to remember that. So
Ron, Ron Reese. That's what it is.
Ron.
Yeah, that's just Ralu.
Yeah. Paul, what movie is that from? Or Greg or Kurt? Note to self.
What?
Huh?
Note to self. What is that movie from? What is that line?
I've heard that.
Note to self.
Note to self.
Don't know.
I like Cruz Vet's comment. Fantasy football
here we
gives
go
people
again.
like us Texans fans something to actually root for.
That's why I started playing fantasy football because I'm a Jets fan, unfortunately.
Are you really?
Yeah, so I was like, by game 4, the season's over, and I'm like, well, shoot. But now I actually can watch players actually play.
Sounds like Cleveland.
Yeah.
Josh and I, we have the same favorite NFL team. He got mad at me last night because I took his number 1 pick.
Who was it?
Go ahead, Josh.
Derrick Henry.
Oh.
Yeah, I wanted Derrick Henry.
We're both Titans.
Oh, gotcha. Very
cool. So just from the amount of time we spent in Tennessee, I didn't get the Falcons. I was always a Falcons fan. I still am. I mean, the Falcons are my NFC team. But,
May as well like the Jets.
Like
yeah, they ain't winning anytime
soon.
How did they lose that Super Bowl, man? How?
Hey, the Jets used to be good, back when they had, Namath.
Yeah. Yeah.
Back when
that
they
was
had
50
Mark
years ago,
Sanchez.
Paul.
I wasn't alive then, but I heard about it. Seen some replays. I see him dressed all jazzed up.
Yeah. How do Cowboy fans watch the Super Bowl? Watch their team in the Super Bowl on a VCR.
Yeah.
Thanks for making
That's
us
awesome,
feel old,
Andrew.
Hey,
He is
got
a
couple of guys up
fantastic
here
human.
that would love to
That
have
is
his
a
autograph. If
fantastic
there's
human.
anything you could do for us, let us know, please.
Yeah. Well, I've followed him. I mean, even
That'd be
since
amazing.
Alabama, and he is a
Yep.
fantastic human being. He was raised right, for sure. You can't
Might
say
as
that
well
about
be
a lot
Lions
of NFL
fan
players.
if we pull from Falcons.
Oh, that's rough.
I'm gonna be a
Hope
Lions
Josh
fan
Halstead
this
isn't
year
in the chat.
just because of Malcolm Rodriguez from Oklahoma State. I think he's gonna end up doing well.
Well, Detroit had a former Oklahoma State guy that I always said if he'd had him at Smith's line would have been the greatest running back of all time. Not
don't
that I
think
watch
he
the
was
NFL
still?
much, but I put
still
him up
think he
there.
was.
But I mean, if
Yeah.
he'd had that good of a line that Emmett had, there would be no doubt about it in anybody's eyes.
Yeah.
I think
I met him a few times. He's actually a pretty nice guy, Barry.
What'd you say there, Andrew?
I said I think DeAndre Swift is going to take off this year. You saw flashes of it up until week 11, 12 when he got injured, but he'll be I think he'll be top 3 running back this year.
Do you have
Another
him?
Bulldog right there, man.
I don't
DeAndre
pick
Swift.
yet. I have my first draft next weekend. I'm going to North Carolina, and then my league drafts like that following Wednesday or something like that.
Okay.
We try to draft as late as possible after the preseason games because everybody
Right.
gets injured. So
Right.
So Greg, in your household, you guys pull for the Bulldogs, right?
Sorta. Not really.
Sorta?
No.
Oh man, you're not a Tech guy, are you?
War Dogs.
No.
Clemson?
I'm an Auburn fan.
Oh.
Oh, ooh. Did you go to college there or
Valdosta
something?
State.
Why? How did that happen?
No, that happened. That happened whenever I was probably in 4th or 5th grade. We had a guy that played on our high school team that wound up going to college. Same time Bo Jackson was there, and growing up watching college football and seeing a guy that you was watching on Friday night now playing college ball on TV, and just you know how those things happen, and then it sticks with you. So I just became an Auburn fan. I'm more of a just all around SEC fan. So I mean, if I had to pull for a team, it would be Auburn and Georgia. But so
SEC.
I'll
makes
take
me
that.
sick.
I'm just ready for sports to start.
Anybody but Alabama, Blaine.
Yes.
Who was it brought up? Bo Jackson.
That's
What'd you
great.
say, Bob?
Whoever it was brought up Bo Jackson just brought up a memory for me. The guy you was talking about earlier with the haircut, Brian Bosworth, was supposedly, the baddest linebacker there was. And he was playing for, I guess it was Seattle. And Bo Jackson was running back for Oakland. And Boz thought he was going to tackle Bo Jackson. And Bo Jackson just pushed him off into the end zone with him. Just took him right in there with him.
I remember that.
Man, that ruined that. They say that ruined Boz too. He was done after that.
Do y'all remember the running back that was for Seattle in that game? There was a guy named Kurt Warner, and I watched him like Greg growing up. He was from Pineville, West Virginia.
Did you see that movie, Kurt, about Kirk Warner? It just came out recently, like maybe 4 months ago.
So this is a different Kurt Warner. This is a different era.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
No, it's fine. That's good too, though. That's one I need to go back and watch. The Kurt Warner movie.
I like him. It's a good person.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You ever heard of Christian Okoye?
Oh yeah. The Haitian Nightmare.
Have you ever heard of Tecmo?
The Nigerian.
Nigerian Nightmare. That's right. Nigerian.
That was my player.
Well, there was Oh well, he was a big bad dude. There's a clip you need to look up. They were playing Denver one night, and this defensive back, I think he was from St. Louis or Chicago, went to college at the University of Arkansas. A man named Steve Atwater, little bitty guy. And he rung Okoye's bell for him. Okoye was never the same after that. I mean, he literally hit him, drove him back, and people were speechless.
Okoye was the original Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry reminds me of Okoye, but Okoye I think was bigger than Derrick Henry. Yeah, that was a big dude. But yeah, hey, Andrew, you were talking about that Kurt Warner movie. That's the same production studio that made they did all the Longest Yard and Longest Yard. Was it the Longest Yard?
I think it was.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. It was really good. I mean, I wasn't expecting much because it was a low budget film, but it was very good. I enjoyed it.
He has an amazing story. He really does.
Yeah. I mean, it's the story that you would want, to watch, basically, the guy down under that is in the dirt and rises above, and just a great, moral character. Nothing better.
Yeah, it says a lot. It's one of the things I used to teach my kids when I was coaching ball and wrestling and whatever else we were doing. But it's and for me, fair is not a word that should be in your vocabulary. You get what you earn. Whether that be good or bad. And that's one of those stories. Kurt Warner, he never quit and kept his eyes on focus on what he wanted to do and made it happen for himself. I like those shirts and that quote, "Make your own luck." Always bet on yourself. It's a great story. It's a great story for kids nowadays. Always fear that we've lost that fire in this country.
His story reminds me a little bit of, in a way, of Doug Williams. Not that I couldn't stand the Redskins, but the way he went through at Tampa and then went there. I remembered that for some reason. It reminded me of that.
Very cool.
Yeah, that and you got The Blind Side with man, I can't remember that guy's name now. It's been so long. But
Oh,
Michael Orr.
yes,
there
thank
you
you,
go,
Michael. Orr.
Michael Oher.
Yeah,
Yeah. The
Great
Gentle
movie.
Giant.
He
Gentle
said that was
Giant.
all mess. He said that movie was like fake news.
did
Yeah,
he?
he wasn't
Yeah,
happy
he
about
said-
it because they made it more about his adopted family than
Yeah.
his actual work ethic and everything.
Yeah. I could see that. It was a
Yeah, that
good
would
movie.
aggravate me too. Yeah.
That's like that movie, The Junction Boys. I know a guy that actually played under the Bear. Of course, he played under the Bear at Alabama, and Junction Boys was about Bear Bryant at A&M.
A&M.
They said it was totally different at Alabama than what they portrayed him as on that movie.
Yeah. Yeah, so we're going to keep going here for just a little bit, but we need to start jumping off. As we jump off here, everybody needs to go over and raid Scott and Kicking It Country. I had originally invited him onto this panel, but I did go to school in Georgia, and I forgot how to count. So I invited him and Billy J also. And since I have the base version of StreamYard, I can only have 6 on the panel. So we will get them on the next time we do a guys thing. But what I'm going to do, guys, is as we get off here, I wish we had another hour to go, but we want to give Scott all the time that he needs. I'm just going to bring you guys up and let you talk about what you've got coming up on your respective channels, and anything else you want to talk about, and we'll take this thing out. So, Paul, I'm going to give you the screen and let you go first, sir.
All right. Well, I don't do much with my channel, not much at all. I'll be in the Raid Parade Friday. I have a little short review of our food on the Carnival Valor. And then Sunday, I'll have I guess it'll be episode 9 of what I call the Booze News, the news that you can use. That's about it.
All right. Appreciate that, Paul. And we'll go ahead and bring up Andrew and let him promote the Funnel Heads and what they've got going on.
So we have a ton of Alaska content coming on. Everybody's going to be super bored after we're finally done with it, but we're still only on like day 5 of 16, and then we're going to go back and do excursions and different restaurant reviews, different brewery reviews. So it's going to be nauseating how much Alaska content that we have, but we're going to be mixing in some different, Carnival Miracle stuff. We've got, everything free on the Spirit class, a few other videos. So, but we pretty much do daily, cruise videos. I'd like to think that they're pretty decent. We're trying to get better at them. I don't know technology at all, so it's definitely been a learning curve this last year, but I wouldn't trade it in for anything in the world. So we're gonna keep rocking and rolling, and we have several live scheduled with different content creators coming up in the next month. So we're really excited just to be a part of the community. Everybody's been super helpful. I annoy everybody with like basic questions, and they tell me to go away nicely after they tell me what to do. But it's been great, and first year officially ended just a few days ago, and we're here for the long haul. So hopefully, you guys won't get too annoyed with us.
Hey, so one thing, Andrew, I wanted to bring it up here. So let me pull up a calendar right quick so I get this correct. On August 31st, which is a Wednesday, and we don't have anything firm just yet, but Andrew and I are trying to work a creator spotlight collaboration. So we'll both have live streams running, and we'll be invited to each other's live stream, and we'll give everybody 5 to 10 minutes that wants to come up on the panel and talk about their channel, what they have going on, and try to build up our community here and get some new subscribers to some channels that are well deserving of some of that love. So nothing like I say, we don't have the thumbnail, we don't have anything scheduled just yet, but we're working on it, and should be good. As long as I don't come in and try to get too fancy like I did tonight.
Listen, we
All right,
all have
Kurt.
these problems, and in the moment, like we've been there. It's like
Yeah.
you're freaking out because the clock is going and you're late and all this, and especially as military, you know, we hate to be late for anything. So like it's just a heart attack waiting to happen. But we've all been there. You just gotta concentrate and get it done.
Roll with the punches, man. Stay focused.
Yeah. Yep.
All right, Kurt, what do you got coming up, buddy?
Well, I'm going to be with SCT Adventures and Sea Leg Journeys coming up on September the 22nd. Will be Carnival Freedom. Also, after that, in November, I will become a grandfather to my youngest son. He in West Virginia. He'll be
Congratulations.
That's
boy.
awesome.
Yeah, so at least my name gets to go on. I was the first to carry my name, and there's only 2 of us, so that means a lot. And Marcia's daughter will be having a baby here in Lynchburg, Virginia in January, early January, and we know now that it is a boy also. So
Nice.
Oh, wow.
we got those going on, and you know, me and Marcia, we're flirting with live. You know, we're checking. I'm trying to get a few things together. You know, I'm looking at maybe on the weekend because of Marcia's schedule. I do want to do it together because I feel like that's the face of it is me and her. But hey, anybody that ever wants to message us and give us any advice, I'm more than invited. Also, I thank everybody here that is a part of this community. We really enjoy it, and thank you, Josh, and thank you, Chastity. Thank y'all very much.
Just keep being yourself, Kurt, because that's brought us more success than anything. And you guys, man, I mean, we just love y'all and the fact that y'all are so down to earth, and
Thank you.
y'all are going to grow just because you're authentic. You know,
What you
that's all
see
you
us do, Kurt, what you see us do on our live streams, do the opposite.
Dude, try to be more like Andrew. Andrew's much more polished than most of us
We
are.
do have some things planned. We
Literally, if you saw me the other night, we were with the Frugal Cruisers, and we were trying to like cheers them because they just hit 1K subscribers. I have the champagne glass, and I'm like literally shaking and it's spilling because I'm so nervous. So we are not polished. We're anything but.
that I did.
So Greg's got it going on. I mean, he's almost at a he's shaking his head.
Cool.
He's almost to a Rick and Bubba level over there, man.
Keep it up. Keep it up.
What you got going on, Grizz?
According to Billy, he's telling Kurt to run a live show on Saturdays at 9:00 p.m. Not much else going on then.
Oh, that's awesome.
Except us. Tuesday night at 11 o'clock Eastern time, trivia. We have weekly trivias on Tuesdays. I know it's late for you East Coast folk, but
yes, sir.
That's when we roll it. And it's going to be 2010s this Tuesday. And then Friday we'll be in the Raid Parade as well. Hopefully, we've been putting out videos over Las Vegas and why Las Vegas actually is a good place to take kids, because a lot of people say it's not. That we're trying to shoot down that stereotype. And then Saturday, I'm not sure what we're going to be doing yet. Maybe we'll be back with some Family Feud. I'm not quite sure yet. But it's at exactly that time that Billy just said. Thanks for the promotion, Billy. It's 9 o'clock Eastern time Saturday. Thanks for having me, Josh. Appreciate it.
Oh, man. Yeah. Hey, anytime. You've had me on plenty of times. And without further ado, man of the hour, Mr. Greg, what do you guys got going on?
Well, I was just in the chat talking to Blaine about how we think that Kurt should do his live stream at 7 p.m. on Saturdays. That's a perfect time to do his live stream. But nothing really going on at that time on Saturdays, and it would be a perfect time. But
thank you.
Anyway, that's funny.
Anyway, like Kurt said, we'll be on the cruise with them on the Freedom here in about 31 days, and then December the 1st to the 5th will be on the Carnival Sunshine with Journey with the Gingers and the Photog Experience, Jonathan Bailey and those and his family. So we're looking forward to that. So that we'll have some cruise content coming out with that. I'll be coming out with my how to use OBS series here shortly.
Please.
Actually, how not to use OBS probably would be a better
man.
cover. But yeah, so no, we've been using it for a while. So if any of y'all want to use OBS and or at least I can show you how we use it. I mean, it doesn't always
I
work.
used it tonight. It was great.
Well, it can be challenging, but most of our technical problems don't normally come from OBS. Our technical problems, like Friday night, came just from StreamYard itself. Just didn't go live. When we could click live, it said we were live, but we weren't. So I don't know. It's always something technical, a glitch.
I think that's what I missed was knowing the difference between when you start the broadcast on OBS.
You can take me down now.
Yeah, no, I want to leave you up there because as I've had you up here,
Are you
Greg,
shy, Greg?
the views are going through the roof when I have you on here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm sure they are. We're watching them drop exponentially over here.
Look at all them brains.
No, we need to talk because I think I have a nice little overlay that I would like to use, but I just keep screwing it up. And it was funny because I was trying to do a test the other night and I wound up going live. Didn't realize I was live, and I'm sitting here typing away, head down, and in my pajamas.
I don't know if you saw this.
Meg's like, you're live.
I'll show you this. This is the coolest thing that we've done here lately, and it's cheap, and we're all about being cheap. I don't know if y'all know that about us, but this is the thing. This is a version 1 iPad here that we've got, and so this thing here, if you don't know if you can see all these little icons, you see the little baby Yoda and the little ship and all that.
Hello.
Yep. So all that's linked up to OBS. So all those little things are in OBS. And so I've given this to Felicia. She controls this, and all those little scenes are in OBS, like you're talking about. And she just pushes a button, and that's linked up. I can show you how to do that. And that's literally, I might have paid a subscription to get more buttons on here. It was like $7 or something, but it's cheap to do stuff like that. So
yeah, that's cool.
I can show you all that.
Well, hey, gents, I appreciate each and every one of you being on here, and I appreciate the support that you've given us. And, we're about 6 months into this thing and much further than I thought we ever would be. And it's because of the support of people like you and people in the chat. And I thank you guys so much and look forward to continuing to collaborate with each and every one of you. And I'm gonna drop you guys out, and I'm gonna say my goodbyes. And hello, Warmstrong.
Good night, guys. Thank you so much for inviting me.
Yeah, good night, everybody.
Thank you, Josh.
Yeah, appreciate you, fellas. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
All right, so fun night tonight. I enjoyed it. That's kind of the way I envisioned it happening. Is we're just going to kind of roll with it and see where things go. And it's truly just kind of a guy's night. And you got to see a little bit different side of each and every one of us without our significant others beside us, and just see where the chat goes. And Captain Billy J says, "Good riddance." But we appreciate all the support. So what we have coming up this week is, we have the Raid Parade on Friday, and we will be doing a video most likely on the Air Museum here at Pioneer Park. Going to continue to do things from Fairbanks here. Shot some video today, fishing. Some news on the YouTube front is that and I heard this on Nick Nimmons live today, is everyone that's a creator needs to start working more on shorts, because the shorts have now been linked with your channel and promotion of your channel. So as people watch your shorts and enjoy your shorts, your long form content will begin to be promoted onto those folks' applications. So if they watch and like your short, then they're going to start pushing some of your long form stuff. So that's a big deal. So you'll start seeing us push some more short content using that community chat. Easy for me to say, community tab a little more often. And we appreciate the support y'all continue to give us. We're up to 532 now, and we couldn't be happier about that. We appreciate it. If we don't get another one, we feel blessed. We appreciate y'all so much. So, we have, then on third, let's see, no, not this Thursday. Next Thursday, we will have the Downunder cruise chat. We had it this past week. You can go back and watch that if you'd like with Sean. And then Saturday we will have the World Wrestling Vlog, which is always great. We had a fun time talking about factions. That's at 10:30 Eastern Standard Time on Saturdays, and then of course every Sunday, Shootin the Breeze with Moonlight Adventures. And we appreciate you guys and your support. Thank you guys for showing up. Bless up, bless out. Continue to do great things and make the world a better place, because that's what it's all about. We love and appreciate each and every one of you guys. Cheers out.